Hi everyone, my name is Mona Eberle, and I'm one of the naturopathic practitioners and nutritional therapist here at Total Health. And I truly have the awesome job of helping people like you get their health back on track again using natural medicine. And today I'm going to talk about digestive health and the connection to a strong immune system. So I'm glad that you can join me, and I'm going to switch over to a slide presentation now, which will make things more visible and easier to follow. So let's get started.
As Hippocrates said over 2,000 years ago, all disease begins in the gut, and I like to add, so does good health. If you learn how to keep your gut healthy by changing your diet and lifestyle practices, you will automatically support your immune system, and these changes can and will transform your health for the better. So may I ask you, do you listen to your body? Pain and discomfort are the only way your body can tell you that something is not right, so tune in. If you suffer from any of the following complaints, such as nausea, heartburn, bloating, gas, stomach pain, and constipation, your body is trying to tell you something. Please don't ignore or simply medicate your symptoms away. If your digestive system is not working correctly, it will weaken your immune system. Did you know that almost 80% of your immune system is located all along your digestive system? The reason for this is that most of our invaders, be they viruses, parasites, bacteria, fungus, and even toxins, enter through our mouth, and it is our immune system that block them from entering our bloodstream. And this is where your immune system starts its job. So what do you need to do? If you guessed chewing, you are right. Actually, your mom was right. You need to chew your food at least 30 times, making sure that it's liquid before you swallow. I guess that's why we have teeth. Chewing is our first line of defense. By chewing, we activate powerful immune cells and enzymes in our mouth that destroy pathogens that enter with our food. And it sets us up for good digestion, as most of our carbohydrates are broken down in the mouth. If you don't liquefy your carbs, they potentially can cause bloating and gas further down the track. Not only is chewing important, but the type of foods you decide to eat is crucial. Sugar, refined carbs, and grains sabotage your immune system. And when I talk about sugar, I really mean all foods that break down into sugar in your bloodstream. Statistically, 70% of the foods that we eat are ultra-processed. We consume the equivalent of over 40 teaspoons of sugar a day. And guess what? Sugar suppresses the immune system. Most people are aware that eating foods that break down to sugar increase their risk for obesity and diabetes. However, most don't know that sugar-laden foods also have an effect on our immune system. A big impact at that. Immune function decreases for hours after sugar is consumed. A research study done by Loma Linda University, in which participants were fed different forms of sugar, found that the effectiveness of white blood cells, those cells that fight immune infections, decreased up to 50% after 1 to 2 hours after eating sugar, lasting up to 5 hours. Yikes! In other words, people that eat lots of sugary foods are more likely to get sick. Bad fats are treacherous too. Hydrogenated fats, trans fats, and damaged plant oils such as canola, sunflower, safflower, soybean, and corn oil, any oil that comes in a big yellow bottle, are toxic to our immune system and suppress cellular function. This is what you are consuming when you eat out in fast food restaurants and when you choose to eat packaged and prepared foods. I always tell my clients, go get an oil change. Switch to nuts, to seeds, olive and olive oil, butter, avocado and avocado oil, and oily fish. Your immune system will thank you. Food intolerances are another challenge to your digestive system and immune system. In order to protect you, the body makes IgG antibodies to attack the offending food, But in doing so, you are creating a lot of inflammation in your cells. The problem with food intolerances is that they are difficult to identify, as your reaction may be delayed up to 72 hours. That means you could eat an egg that you're intolerant to on Tuesday and not react until Friday. If you suspect you may have food intolerances, I would highly recommend you do one of our food intolerance tests. My clients have had wonderful symptom relief just simply by eliminating their particular food intolerances. Next, let's talk about stomach acid, as this is a very confusing topic. Unlike popular belief, most of us produce too little and not too much stomach acid, especially as we get older. We think we have high acid because we get heartburn, but more than 70% of the time it's because we don't have enough stomach acid, which stops the little valve between your throat and stomach from sealing properly, allowing acid to seep upwards. And when we're very quick to take antacid, those little purple pills, those only make the problems worse. Producing too little stomach acid allows pathogens to survive in your stomach and continue to journey through the digestive system. They can enter our bloodstream, putting our immune system on high alert. It also prevents us from properly digesting our food and putting us at risk for nutrient deficiencies. Medications, food intolerances, stress, age, bacterial overgrowth all interfere with adequate stomach acid production. It's a very common problem and probably the issue I help my clients with most. In our clinic, I will often have my clients do a simple baking soda test, or affectionately called the burp test, to give us an indication of stomach acid production. I'd be happy to send this out to you if you email or call me at Total Health. So once you know you have too little stomach acid, there are natural ways you can aid your stomach, improve your digestion, increase nutrient absorption, and protect your immune system. First and foremost, avoid drinking with meals. This only dilutes your gastric juices and renders it less effective. Also, only eat when you're relaxed. Stress shuts down digestion and sets you up for acid reflux and bloating. Drink the juice of half a lemon diluted in 4 ounces of water half an hour before your meal. This will help to increase stomach acidity naturally. And if you don't like lemon juice, you can also try apple cider vinegar as an alternative. Other digestive stimulants include ginger and dandelion root tea. You can drink anywhere between 2 to 3 cups a day. Good old-fashioned bitters. Not the alcoholic variety, please, or even just a handful of bitter greens like arugula or watercress before a meal can be very effective to get things going.
So in addition to experimenting with all of the digestive stimulants that we just discussed in the previous slide, I do recommend that most of my clients take a digestive enzyme. You know, the majority of us just don't make enough stomach acid or enzymes to properly digest our food, to sterilize our food, and also to break the proteins down into their smallest components, the amino acids, so that we can absorb and utilize all of our nutrients. Now, there are many, many different types of enzymes on the market. Again, very, very confusing. But this is where we can really, really help you if you come in and we can evaluate what's going on in your digestive system and pick the appropriate enzymes for you.
Your liver and gallbladder are also key to your digestive wellness and strong immunity. Your liver makes and the gallbladder stores bile. During digestion, bile is released into the small intestine to help us break down and emulsify the fats in our foods so they can be absorbed. If fats are not emulsified, they pass through our digestive tract and often cause symptoms similar to IBS and chronic diarrhea. Emulsified fats transport the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. These nutrients play an important role in supporting our immune system. Bile continues to travel through the colon binding toxins such as spent estrogens, pesticides, herbicides, and medication byproducts and getting them ready to be eliminated. To improve fat metabolism, remove the inflammatory fats, eat bile-healthy foods such as greens, cruciferous vegetables, beets, eggs, and citrus fruits. Use digestive enzymes and make sure you are well hydrated. Because our digestive system is our main entry point for pathogens and toxins, we have a whole host of bacteria in our digestive system that work alongside our immune system to keep us healthy. We live in synergy with bacteria. 100 trillion alone live in our gut. It is bacteria that train in our immune system in the first 2 years of our life and keep us strong throughout our lifetime. When we are ill, bacteria stimulate our immune system, protect us by secreting antimicrobial chemicals, and support the mucosal immunity, which helps block viral entry. Our bacteria reduce inflammation markers, and they can help reduce respiratory illnesses, very important at this time. Amazing when you think about all of the things they do for us. Unfortunately, most of us have too many of the bad bacteria in our gut and not enough of the good ones. This is primarily because we are addicted to junk food, especially the processed carbs and grains that turn into sugar in our body. You are literally feeding the bad guys and letting them take over. The ideal ratio is about 85 good and 15 bad. We need a few of the bad guys to keep our good guys on their toes. Unfortunately, many of us have this ratio reversed and are suffering the consequences with digestive symptoms and a compromised immune system. There are 2 ways to change the dynamic in your gut and help your good guys rule. One is by eating healthy bacteria regularly. I recommend 2 tablespoons a day. Good choices are fermented vegetables like sauerkraut, kimchi, and pickles. And for those of you that tolerate dairy, yogurt and kefir are an excellent option. Personally, I love coconut kefir. The second way is to increase the good guys is to feed them. And guess what they like? Vegetables, especially those containing resistant fibers such as onions, garlic, leek, asparagus, jicama, chicory, and cruciferous vegetables. Another option is to get a probiotic supplement. There are 3 classes of probiotics currently, and mixing them up is a good idea. Most of us have heard of Acidophilus and Bifidobacterium, found in most probiotic supplements. Less known and hugely beneficial are the bacillus or soil-based organisms that help promote immune function, specifically our T regulatory cells that control our immune response. Then there is Saccharomyces boulardii, actually a beneficial yeast that is often found in probiotic supplements that help to counter yeast overgrowth in the body. There's also a new kid on the block called a postbiotic. These supplements directly feed the good guys in our colon. It's a confusing world in the supplement industry. How do you know which probiotic is going to be best for you? Again, this is where a visit to the clinic can be immensely helpful, as we can help you navigate your choices with all supplements. No conversation on digestion and immune function would be complete until we address intestinal permeability or leaky gut syndrome, as it is a major factor in nearly every inflammation condition. Leaky gut occurs when the cells of the intestinal lining lose their tight connection, allowing everything from undigested foods, pathogens, and toxins to leak into our bloodstream. This causes our immune system to go into a state of high alert, to make antibodies, and to ignite autoimmunity and disease. Leaky gut has many causes, including food intolerances, stress, medications, poor stomach acid production, and pathogenic infections. If you suffer from symptoms such as skin problems, joint pain, asthma, sinus congestion, digestive complaints, headaches, and fatigue, these can all be early signs of autoimmunity. Healing a leaky gut is tricky and takes time, as there are many causes for leaky gut, and each person needs to figure out their particular triggers. In our naturopathic world, we have a simple formula to help us navigate the healing process. It's called wheat, feed, and seed. So we start with weeding or removing the big offenders, be they food intolerances, pathogens, or stress. Feeding refers to giving the body the nutrients it needs to repair the gut lining. And finally, seeding allows us to rebalance the good gut bacteria that keep us healthy. There are lots of wonderful products on the market to help speed along the healing process. And we have to end this presentation with being regular. Nothing retoxes the body than being chronically constipated. Constipation is defined as having less than 3 bowel movements a week, but in my book, having less than 1 a day puts your immune system and body under stress. When you don't go, you reabsorb all the toxins, waste, spent hormones that your body has worked really hard to eliminate. Things that constipate us include too many bad guys in your gut, food intolerances, stress, and medications. The best ways to ensure good bowel movements is to drink water throughout the day, eat a high-fiber vegetable diet, eat healthy fats to lubricate your digestive system, and to exercise regularly. So let's do a quick summary on some steps you can take to support your digestion and immune system. First, always listen to your body. Remember, symptoms are your body's way of getting your attention. Chew your food well. Avoid foods that drive inflammation and put your immune system in overdrive. Processed carbs, dangerous fats, and your particular food intolerances. Ensure optimal stomach acid and bile production. Eat and feed your good gut bacteria. Heal and seal your leaky gut, and be regular.
So if you have long-standing digestive and immune issues, know that we are here to help. We have a proven system to actually identify your specific triggers. We use diet and lifestyle intervention, whole food concentrates, supplements such as herbal and homeopathic supplements to help you improve your symptoms naturally. Please feel free to call us for a free 15-minute consultation. Thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to helping you get your health back on track again using natural methods. Take care.